Hey guys, today's the day we're going to be installing the new JW speaker 8700 Evolution J2s. The weather's kind of bad, so we're going to try doing it in this parking garage. Swap out these old halogen headlights for some new LEDs. This is going to be a really simple install that's pretty much plug and play. So one thing I would recommend doing before this install is park close enough to a wall, whether it be a garage door or a concrete wall like this, and check out your beam pattern. You want to have a good sense of where it sits, so that way when you install new headlights, you'll have an idea of where they're supposed to sit as well. So that way you're not blinding oncoming traffic and you're not getting in trouble along the road. Plus this is a good baseline to see halogen versus LED. What the improvements might be. I also did a bit of night driving last night with these old reflector halogen bulbs. Just went around town just so I can give you guys a good comparison on the road what the new JW speakers will look like when they're installed in the car and driving around. Okay, first things first, obviously you're going to have to get rid of the hood, so let's go ahead and pop it. Next up, we have to remove these 6 plastic clips. You can do that by using a flathead screwdriver. Pry up the middle part, pull up the center. Once you've removed all 6 retaining clips, you can pull the grill forward and you can actually just pull it, release it. Gives you a little bit more room to work. Now I have a winch installed, so I might not be able to remove the whole thing without, removing the winch. So I'm going to try to do this install with the grill sitting here kind of loosely. Next step is to remove this bezel that holds the actual headlight in place. All we're going to need is a T15 TORX bit to remove the 4 screws in these locations. Once all those T15 screws have been removed, the headlight falls out. Connectors here, push back the red tab. There's a green lever, push that down, pull back. Okay, headlight is removed. This is exactly what you're gonna have to do if you ever need to replace a bulb for one of these headlights. Next step is to remove the retainer ring. That just pops out, because we're gonna need this. Not going to need this anymore. Okay, because this is a headlight install video, I just wanted to touch on the headlight adjustment. I might not have to adjust these right now, but I figured I would show you. With a T15, turning this head right here will allow you to adjust how the headlights aim vertically. Now inside the headlight compartment, there's a hex adjustment. You can use a 5/8 wrench to turn this thing. Doing that will adjust the headlight to aim towards the center of the vehicle or to the outside of the vehicle. So playing around with these 2 adjustment screws, you can really fine-tune the way these beams are gonna aim down the road. All right, now it's time to grab our new headlight. You're about to witness how simple this is to install. Just like replacing a light bulb, you can install this headlight. Huge reason why people go with JW speaker is they worked with Chrysler to develop their headlight. It doesn't require an anti-flicker harness. And by doing so, you just have one connection, which is one less point of failure. Just line up the plug. Slide it in. Push the red tab forward, lock it in place, and they're connected. Another testament to how well these things work with your Jeep. You're going to want to pay attention to this part of the headlight body because it's going to line up perfectly in that slot. Next we take our headlights around, this bezel thing, make sure the seam is on the bottom, and we're going to put this guy in place. Now we take our T15 screws, get those things started. Definitely helps to have a magnetic screwdriver in this case. Okay, so for the sake of science, let's fire up the Jeep with one of each installed. This really shows what the temperature looks like between the halogen and the LED. Let's take a look at the wall. You can really see the intensity of the LED beam compared to the halogen beam. Let's try the high beam. The JW speaker is definitely overtaking that halogen bulb. You can barely even see the halogen in comparison. Gives you a good look at the dual burn feature. Okay, one side's done. I'm going to quickly do the passenger side. Now all that's left to do is put the grill back on, take this thing for a test drive, and show you guys a comparison.
We're going to do a comparison between the old halogen bulbs and the new JW speaker Evolution 8700 J2s. You'll be able to see the difference between the factory halogen and this new LED light. Now we're going to do a nighttime drive. Hopefully you can get a good sense of the old halogen bulb versus this new LED. The main feature here is you're going to get the dual burn output. You're going to have your low beam and your high beam running at the same time. If you haven't seen my unboxing video, I go through a lot of details, a lot of features about these lights. I definitely think you should go check that video out as well. These things are made in the USA. They don't require an anti-flicker harness. They're DOT approved, so you can use them in Canada, you can use them in the States, you're not going to get in trouble. And like I said before, a lot of people go out and buy light bars, they buy pillar pods, all sorts of auxiliary lights that you can't use on road. These things you're going to use every day during your commute, off-road. All in all, it's a huge safety feature. It's going to improve your visibility. I really think you're going to like them. I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can pick up some of these headlights for yourself. Let me know what you think of these headlights. If you're going to pick them up, leave a comment below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends. I would really appreciate it. And I'm going to continue to provide some great content for you guys.